Hello friends and welcome to the class of mathematics. So in our previous video we just discussed about the trigonometric identities, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, and the problem related to the identities and some problem we was discussed regarding some proof. Okay, so in this lecture there is some application related trigonometry we want to discuss. So in our day-to-day life, many times some architecture or our military man or the army man wants to find the height of the building, height of the tower, or the width of the river. So it does not have the practical measurement. Suppose we want to find the height of the tower. So we don't take a measuring tape and just count it or measure it. So at that time, our trigonometry is a very important factor to find all this one. And we just find by using application of trigonometry. So there are two basic concepts to find the height or width or the unknown height. So first concept is angle of elevation. Okay. Now a person is standing here at point A. Suppose I am standing here and my observed point is C. Okay. And this line AB is a ground level. When I look towards the point C, what is the angle that when I look the point C, that angle is called as angle of elevation. Means that suppose you are here and you want to find your tower. Suppose this is your building or tower and you are looking towards the top of the tower. So you are standing here. So A, B, C is there. This is the tower, B, C is the tower, and you are standing here. When you look to the top of the tower, what the angle made, that angle is called as angle of elevation. Okay. Now second concept is angle of depression. So what it means that suppose you are standing here at the point A, it is at the top, and the C is the point to the ground, or it is lower than you are having. So that point of elevation is the higher one and that point of depression is the lower one. That means that you are standing here and you want to see to the ground level. Okay, so that angle is angle of depression. So this is the line of vision. You are looking from this to the point C. So that angle is angle of depression. Means when you are looking towards the top, that is angle of elevation, and when you are looking towards the ground, it is angle of depression. So regarding these 2 points, we want to solve as many problems as you can. So we just solve the problems. So the first problem I just written on the board. A person is standing at a distance of 80 meters from a church, looking at its top. A person is standing and looking at its top. The angle of elevation is 45 degrees. Okay. So find the height of the church. We just solve it. I just draw the figure. A person is standing here at the point J. DV is the church. Okay. And so a person is standing at a distance of 80 meters from a church. So person is standing at the point J. It means that VJ is 80 meters because this church is here and a person is at 80 meters. So when he looking towards the top, the angle of elevation is 45. So the person is standing here and this is the top of the church, D. When he looking towards the top, that angle is 45 degrees. Okay. You just find the height of the church. So you just observe the figure. So we just discuss the basic concept of trigonometry or basic ratio. In that we just use sine, cos, tan. Okay. So one side is there, adjacent side is there. We just find the opposite side. It means that we just find the tan ratio. Okay. So I just find tan theta. So tan theta is opposite divided by adjacent. So it is dV divided by Vj. So tan theta, what is the theta here? 45. Because the elevation angle is 45. So here is tan 45 is equal to dv. We just find the height of church, that is dv, and vj is the distance from which the person is standing from the church, that is 80. So we know the value of tan 45. What is tan 45? It is 1. So 1 is equal to dv upon 80. So dv is what? Height of the church is 80 meter. Okay. So we just find the height by using trigonometry. So without using trigonometry, we just also solve it. So just looking towards the triangle, which type of triangle is there? It is 90 45. That means it is obviously 45 degree. So it is 45 45 90, or it is isosceles right angle triangle. So isosceles right angle triangle, the sides which is opposite to congruent angles are congruent. That means it is 80. This is also 80. Okay. You just think little bit that. You just think widely to develop your thinking ability. One more example. So from a top of the lighthouse, an observer looking at the ship makes an angle of depression of 60 degree. If the height of the lighthouse is 90 meter, find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. Okay, so from the given condition, I just draw the figure here. So here is the ship at the point P. The ship is standing at the point P. Here XZ is the lighthouse. A person is standing at X. Okay, I just repeat it. P is the position of the ship. XZ is the height of the lighthouse, or it is the lighthouse. And so I just read once from the top of the lighthouse. So here is the top, X is the top of the lighthouse. An observer looking at the ship make an angle of depression 60 degree. Now, X is the observer when he looking towards the ship. So that angle, because this is your eyesight and he doesn't, so this is not the angle. Okay, so this is very important to just think about that. Okay, so standing here at the point X and he is looking towards the ship. So this angle is 60 degree. So sometimes it may confuse that this angle is 60. So it doesn't mean that, because the eye level is like that. This is your line of vision and he just looked towards the ship. So this angle is 60 degree. Okay. If the height of lighthouse is 90 meters, so this is lighthouse, this is 90 meter. And find how far is the ship from the lighthouse. So you just find the distance of ZP. Okay. Now look here. So it is right angle triangle is there. So this angle 60, this is also 60. A triangle form. So this angle 60, so this angle makes 60 degree. Okay. Now I just find the height XZ. So XZ is there, angle is there, adjacent side, opposite side and angle is there. So we just use the trigonometric ratio as tan. So we just use tan P. What is tan P? XZ upon ZP. Here is XZ upon ZP. So tan P is 60 degree. So tan 60 is equal to XZ. That is the height of lighthouse we want to find. So it's given, I think it is 90 degree. It is 90, and ZP we want to find. It is ZP. Okay. Now, what is the value of tan 60? It is root 3. So root 3 is equal to 90 upon ZP. So ZP is equal to 90 by root 3. So 90 by root 3, we just simplify it. Okay. So ZP is equal to, I just 90 as 30 into 3 divided by root 3. I just write 3 as 30 into root 3 divided by root 3. I just make it simplify. Okay, so root 3 get cancelled. So it is 30 root 3. Okay, but the value of root 3 is 1.73. So 30 into 1.73. Okay, so you just have the calculation. 173 into 3. 3 these are 9. So here is 159. So 30 is 10. Here is 51.9 meter is the distance of the ship from the lighthouse. Okay. So one more application based problem. While landing at an airport, a pilot made an angle of depression of 20 degree. Average speed of plane was 200 km per hour. The plane reaches the ground after 54 seconds. Find the height at which the plane when it starts landing. Okay. Now, suppose A represent the position of the plane from which he is going to land. C is the actual point of landing of a plane. Okay. Now, while landing at an airport, a pilot made an angle of depression of 20 degree. So plane is here. While he at that point he is going to land. That means a pilot is find the angle of depression 20 degree. So this 20 alternate angle, this 20. Okay. At this point, average speed of plane was 200 km per hour. So average speed is 200 km per hour. A plane reaches at the ground after 54 seconds. That means that from starting to the point where it reaches to the ground is 54 seconds. So from A to C, the time taken by the plane is 54 seconds. Now we want to find the AB from which the plane is going to land. So average speed given is 200 km per hour and the plane reaches a ground after 54 seconds. Okay. So 54 seconds it reaches a ground, that is time taken. So here given by kilometer per hour, here is second. In mathematics, when you solve some problem, your all quantities must be in the same unit. So I just convert 54 seconds to the hour. So we know 1 minute 60 seconds, 60 minutes 60 into 60. That is, so here is 54 by 3600 hour. Okay, it takes 54 by 3600 hour, or you should convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay. Now, we want to find the distance AC. So, what is the formula of distance? It is speed into time. Okay. So, here is speed into time, that is distance. So, distance is AC because we want to reach the AC from point A to point C at the point when the plane is going to land. Okay. Now distance, speed is given, that is 200 km per hour, and time taken 54 seconds. I just convert to hour, that is 54 divided by 3600. Now 1 2 1 2, it is simplified. So 2 into 18 36. So it is 54 upon 36. It is 18. So distance is, what is the distance 18? Here is 18 3s are 54. So distance is 3 km. That is, distance AC is 3 km. Now it becomes 3 km. Now I just find the AB. Okay. This is given. Opposite we want to find. That means we use the ratio sine, because sine theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is given, angle is given, so we just find the opposite side. So I just find sine C is AB opposite upon hypotenuse. What is sine C? Here is sine 20. What is AB? AB we just want to find. What is AC? Here is 3. So sine 20, the value of sine 20 is given, that is 0.342. So I just write here sine 20 is equal to AB divided by 3. Sine 20 0.342 is equal to AB divided by 3. So I just multiply 3. 3 is in division. When I change the side, it goes to multiplication. So 0.342 into 3 is equal to AB. I just multiply it. So 3 2s are 6. 3 4s are 12. Carry 1. 3 3s are 9. 1 12. So here is 1 2 3 is equal to AB. So 1.026 kilometer is the distance from which a plane is going to land. Okay. So AB is 1.026. I just convert into meter. So multiply by 1000, 1206 meter. Okay. So I think you get that. So it is an application of trigonometry and day-to-day life. It is very important factor. Okay. So if you are having any problem or any query, you just comment me. I will solve your all queries. For more and more videos of mathematics or fun of mathematics, you just subscribe the channel DV Joshi or you just like it